Many people think it's a bad idea to eat before bed. It's thought that if you eat before you sleep, then you're more likely to gain weight. But is it true? You'll be very surprised at what we found. Conventional wisdom says that eating before bed, which is defined as eating after dinner but before you go to sleep, can lead to extra weight gain because when you sleep, your metabolism slows down and you're more likely to store calories as fat. Truth be told, your nighttime metabolism, what's called your basal metabolic rate, averages the same as during the day. Now, your body still uses plenty of energy while you sleep. There's also no evidence supporting the idea that calories count more before bedtime than they do at any other time of the day. Now, despite all this, several studies show that people who eat before bed are more likely to gain weight. So what is going on here? Eating before bed may lead to unhealthy habits. It turns out that people who eat before bed are more likely to gain weight because a bedtime snack is essentially an extra small meal and therefore extra calories. Not only that, but evening is the time of day when many people tend to feel the hungriest. This makes it even more likely that a bedtime snack will end up pushing your calorie intake over your daily calorie needs. Add the fact that most people like to snack at night while watching TV or working on their computer or laptops, and it's no surprise that these habits might lead to weight gain. Some people also become extremely hungry before bed because they don't eat enough during the day. This extreme hunger can cause a cycle of eating too much before bed, then being too full to eat much the next morning, and again becoming overly hungry before bed the next evening. So for most people, the problem with eating at night is not that your metabolism switches over to store more calories as fat at nighttime. Instead, weight gain is caused by the unhealthy habits that often accompany bedtime snacking. Eating before bed is bad if you have reflux. Gastroesophageal reflux disease, or GERD, is a common condition characterized by heartburn, difficulty swallowing, a lump in the throat, or worsening nighttime asthma after a meal. Now, I wanted to point out that if you have any of these symptoms, you may want to avoid snacking before bed. Eating before bed can make symptoms worse because having a full stomach when you lie down makes it much easier for stomach acid to splash back up into your throat. Therefore, if you have reflux, it's a good idea to avoid eating anything about 3 hours before you are going to go lie down and go to sleep. Eating before bed may have some benefits. While it may not be the best idea for most people, it could be beneficial for others. There is some evidence that a snack before bedtime may help prevent dramatic shifts in blood sugar that is often seen in those with diabetes, particularly those who experience nocturnal hypoglycemia, which can disturb sleep. However, the research is mixed, so always talk with your doctor or dietitian first to see if a bedtime snack is a good idea for you. Many people also report that eating something before bed helps them to sleep better or prevents them from waking up during the night feeling hungry. This makes sense, as a snack before bed may help you feel full and satisfied during the night. Getting enough sleep is extremely important, and sleep deprivation itself has been linked to overeating and weight gain. And there is no evidence that a small healthy snack before bed leads to weight gain anyway. So if you feel that eating something before bed helps you fall asleep or stay asleep, then there's no reason to feel bad about it. What should you eat before bed? There's no recipe for the perfect bedtime snack, but there are a few things that you should not be having. Try to avoid desserts and junk foods such as ice cream and pie and chips, etc. These foods are high in unhealthy fats and added sugars and make it very easy to exceed your daily calorie needs. Remember that eating before bed doesn't necessarily make you gain weight, but filling up on these calorie-dense foods before bed certainly can, and you should really avoid them. If you have a sweet tooth, try some fruit or berries or dark chocolate if it's 85% cocoa or more. Or if salty snacks are what you prefer, you could have a handful of nuts instead. Ultimately, it's not a good idea to make a habit out of snacking on something unhealthy before bed. It's also unwise to consume a large portion of your calories during the night. With those things in mind, for most people, it's perfectly fine if you want to have a healthy snack before bed. So do you eat before bed? I'd love to hear about what you have in the comments below. And as always, make sure to give this video a thumbs up if you found it informative. And don't forget to subscribe to the Authority Nutrition YouTube channel by clicking that red subscribe button below this video.